Revolutionary War.
Prepare to fire. Fire!
See it now? See it?
Battery,
I saw that pole. Hey, did they use gunpowder?
Yeah, probably.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain silent in reverence to the ceremony.
Cool sword.
Peace clear.
Ready.
Fire one round for all those who died in the War of 1812.
Prepare to fire. Fire! Load salute round.
Are they just...
Peace clear.
Ready.
Fire one round for all those who died in the Spanish-American War.
Prepare to fire. Fire! Load salute round.
Peace clear.
Don't you guys see that? Yeah, because they're just loading it up.
Advance the round.
Hey, they're doing a show. Oh, crap.
Ready.
Fire one round for all those who died in the Civil War.
Prepare to fire. Fire! Load salute round.
I'll now read the Medal of Honor citation for Second Lieutenant Frank Luke, who perished in World War I. After having previously destroyed a number of enemy aircraft within 17 days, he voluntarily started on a patrol after German observation balloons. Though pursued by 8 German planes, which were protecting the enemy balloon fire, he unhesitatingly attacked and shot down in flames 3 German balloons, being himself under heavy fire from ground batteries in the hostile planes. Severely wounded, he descended within 50 meters of the ground and, flying at this low altitude near the town of Morveau, opened fire upon enemy troops, killing 6 and wounding many more. Forced to make a landing and surrounded on all sides by the enemy, who called upon him to surrender, he drew his automatic pistol and defended himself gallantly until he fell dead from a wound in the chest.
Prepare to fire.
Fire one round for all those who died in World War I. Gilmore, U.S. Navy, World War II. For distinguished gallantry and valor above and beyond the call of duty, as commanding officer of the USS Growler during her fourth war patrol in the Southwest Pacific, from 10 January to 7 February 1943. Boldly striking at the enemy in spite of continuous hostile air and anti-submarine patrols, Commander Gilmore sank one Japanese freighter and damaged another by torpedo fire, successfully evading severe depth charges following each attack. In the darkness of night on 7 February, an enemy gunboat closed range and prepared to ram the Growler. Commander Gilmore daringly maneuvered to avoid the crash and rammed the attacker instead, ripping into her port side at 11 knots and bursting wide her plates. In the terrific fire of the sinking gunboat's heavy machine guns, Commander Gilmore calmly gave the order to clear the bridge, and refusing safety for himself, he remained on deck while his men preceded him below. Struck down by the fusillade of bullets and having done his utmost against the enemy, in his final living moments, Commander Gilmore gave his last order to the officer of the deck. "Take her down," he said. Growler dived. Seriously damaged but under control, she was brought safely to port by her well-trained crew, inspired by the courageous fighting spirit of her dead captain. For all those who died in World War II, fire one round.
Ready to fire? Fire! Load, salute round.
Sergeant First Class Nelson Britton, Korean conflict. Sergeant First Class Britton, a member of India Company, distinguished himself by conspicuous gallantry above and beyond the call of duty in action, volunteering to lead his squad up a hill. With meager cover against murderous fire from the enemy, he ordered his squad to give him support, and in the face of withering fire and bursting shells, he tossed a grenade at the nearest enemy position.
Advance around.
On returning to his squad, he was knocked down and wounded by an enemy grenade. Refusing medical attention, he replenished his supply of grenades in return, hurling grenades into hostile positions and shooting the enemy as he fled. When his weapon jammed, he leaped without hesitation into a foxhole and killed the occupants with his bayonet and the butt of his rifle. He continued to wipe out foxholes, and noting that his squad had been pinned down, he rushed to the rear of the machine gun position, threw a grenade into the nest, and ran around to its front where he killed all three occupants with his rifle. Less than 100 yards up the hill, his squad again came under vicious fire from another camouflaged sandbag machine gun nest, well flanked by supporting riflemen. Sergeant First Class Britton again charged his new position in an aggressive endeavor to silence the remaining obstacle, and ran directly into a burst of automatic fire which killed him instantly. In this sustained and driving action, he killed 20 enemy soldiers and destroyed 4 automatic weapons. The conspicuous courage, consummate valor, and noble self-sacrifice displayed by Sergeant First Class Britton enabled his inspired company to attain its objective and reflects the highest glory upon himself and the heroic traditions of military service. Fire one round for all those who died in the Korean conflict.
Ready to fire? Fire!
Sergeant First
Load,
Class
salute round.
Webster Anderson, Vietnam. Sergeant First Class Anderson distinguished himself by conspicuous gallantry in action while serving as chief of section in Battery A against a hostile force. During the early morning hours, Battery A's defensive position was attacked by a determined North Vietnamese Army infantry unit supported by heavy mortar, cordless rifle, rocket-propelled grenades, and automatic weapons fire. The initial enemy onslaught breached the battery defensive perimeter. Sergeant First Class Anderson, with complete disregard for his personal safety, mounted the